I don't know. You know what? I see so much coming into this clinic, it just makes you sick. Just constant coming in with serious problems. I have so much brain tumors now. Here's a medical doctor wanting me to call him with someone with lesions in the brain and short period to live, and got all kinds of stuff. I mean, we got all kinds of things there. But that's why I need you guys. Let me see here. The better they become, the planet will be. Yeah, you're right on, Rosalind. You're right on, honey. You're right on. Yeah, there's a rumor about the money thing. I don't know why bad rumors take. What's going on with Dan the Man's spot? A lot of hate stuff, a lot of misinformation. Dan, you need to grab a hold of yourself and your viewers and take care of them. Now you got 099087662. Hunter Lester, yeah, you know what? I definitely put here as a little bit of a warrior. I know, Lion Man, exactly where you come, and I do try to maintain. I don't care. I'm not from this world. I know where I'm from. The detachment of the self from creation. But at the same time, you're either going to sit around here or you're going to have activity, and you're going to help the flow of God through you. It helps you because it allows you to absorb into the allness. At the same time, it's putting out truth and that power for all to absorb into it as well. And those that are less than or hurting others will just simply have to learn how to deal with it. And sometimes they need their experiences to wake up too. Sometimes it takes a little of that to say, hi, oh yeah, I was sleeping. Thank you, Duggar. Thank you, guys. I'm a rant and raver sometimes. If you guys sit here, you'd see exactly what I mean. And you're seeing it already. A lot of you guys are getting some good experiences. I think it was, and Brandon, I don't know if I got back to you on the case you asked me about. So hoping I'm getting to this. You asked me about a case here, and I'm just overwhelmed here with these things, so forgive me. If you have to call in here, Brandon, call in here. Talk to Jennifer. Of course, that counting thing kind of got to her. Angel B88, nice picture. Thanks for talking about positive thinking, the body, I agree. Yeah, you're the one I was talking about here earlier. Might not have got on the video. You really have to remove the obstruction physically, and you saw that firsthand. I've watched this for years. The spiritual side is used to be my only. I gave up this for a while because it have states on you and have everybody on you, and you don't make a good living. And I mean, to tell you, it's tough to make a living in the earlier years. I mean, really you're living in your office, and you might have a client a week or two, and you really have to go out and educate and teach people. And that always threw me into doing that. So that's why I'm an educator. That's all I've known. But I see the importance of it, and I see why it brought me through the channels that it did, and the same thing with you guys. And educating your friends and learning this. And that's why I say, go walk on a beach, go walk in the woods, and give your talks to the animals and the plants. Learn how to take what you see and bring it down into verbalage, into speech. Because you can see so much more in the mental worlds than you can produce in the physical world. And you've seen that where you see and you know, but then when you talk, it just doesn't come out right. And that's where you have to connect more beyond the mind. We're feeding your mind and giving you all the information. And once you get that down, then let that go. Don't keep trying to put information in there. Keep it simple. And then, when you give a talk, step back and let the Supreme Being work through you. Your mind will give you just what you need to say in that moment. But practice that in the woods or walking beaches. Practice it I used to practice it with the seagulls. And you just begin to articulate the way you want to. And your best articulation is when you take you out of the equation. That'll take the fear out of the equation. Because public speaking is fearful. And I used to throw up before I would speak. And when I first started speaking, I was like this. I would write what I wanted to say, and I would try to stop my hands from shaking, but I knew I had to do it. I was being pushed. So go out and have fun and play with this, and start educating the world and the trees, and bring what you know and what you see and what you've experienced. Bring that out in verbalage, and you'll get it down and be able to do that. Lion Man, well said. Thank you. Thank you, Lion Man. I love you too. You're a good dude. I love the way you see life. I see it the same. But we are the same. Brood Strange. Boy, I love that name for some reason. Matt from Canada here. Hey, Matt from Canada. Quick question about detox process later. If someone was eating fruit all day and a salad at night and they were going to cheat once a week, would it be better to go for a handful of raw sunflower seeds or a cooked sweet potato? Well, that's easy. Is it easy? Yes. I think raw sunflower seeds would be your better cheat, obviously, for nutritively speaking. But a good sweet potato is pretty good, but you've cooked it. So yeah, always raw is going to be better. What do you think about a homemade vegetable broth from cooked vegetables as a cheat? Sure. You in Canada are coming in the cold, Matt, and you're going to have to find some way like this to help that. In the day where you have a little more light, depending where you live, and the heat is up and the light's out, you have less fear, you have more control. At night, when you really start dropping temperatures, that's when you could have some vegetable broth or vegetable soup, things like that. But through the day, if you're detoxing, through the day, fruits, berries, and melons, if you can keep it up. And use warm teas like Hill All Tea to warm you up. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You mentioned, this is from, Brood Strange, same here, thinness moles should watch for and be mindful of a move towards the other direction, being type 2. Yeah. Can you speak a little bit on how we should watch for this and what steps we should take if you notice it happening? Should we start to take our blood sugar levels? And also, do you get fruit flies? And if so, what do you do with them? You eat them. If you're on a raw food diet, and I wouldn't worry about my blood sugars, unless you know for sure you're getting lightheaded or too dizzy, or you can't go without eating too long, then I'd have my blood sugars checked. But if you're working on your adrenal glands, you're working on your kidneys, you're asymptomatic, meaning you feel good, everything's good, I wouldn't worry about it a bit. Not a bit. Pancreas, it'd be the adrenals that you're dealing in sugar metabolism, like hypo or hyperglycemia. Hypoglycemia, hyper type 2. Thinness, moles, again, a malabsorption. The moles are adrenal, sugar metabolism. Thinness is going to be either pancreatic or malabsorption. So go after your GI tract in that way, and you'll be okay, man. The problem when you're thin like that, of course, is cold is even worse, but you're going to get a little thinner trying to rectify the interstitial lymphatic constipation. You're going to get a little thinner, and people can't over worry about that. You can't help it. So, you just keep working through this. It doesn't matter if anybody doesn't understand around you. You know, you can be strong, and you know that where you're at and the focus you want to have. And you go down it. You always have a bunch of friends in this clinic to help you guys. And you do the best you can. No one ever gets more out of you. I thought I was getting there. Look at this thick stuff. I'll come in the morning and shoot some more, guys. I apologize for being slow. We just had so many problems here. This a testimony that was never posted. Again, I think I might have said that on this morning's video. They didn't get rid of that. I'm sorry about that. CSTAH. I don't know why that happened. I apologize. I have no idea what's in that. Forgot to mention in my daughter's testimony that we continue to do the raw fruit. Something good come of your daughter, eh? I mean, you'll see yourselves getting well. And that's the big issue. You're going to start to see all your problems go away. Hang in there. You didn't create them overnight, and you won't get rid of them overnight. No offense. Some people do. Some people, bam, and they clean up. Others take a little while. Look at old Danger Man. Old Danger Man got rid of a big tumor on the side of his neck in a month. It can't be done with my eyes because there's not too much pigment in it. Oh, yeah. Well, I was saying this earlier, too. When you have real black eyes, you got to get that light in on the side of the eyes. That'll reflect off all the fibers and give a dimension to your eye. We have some of the blackest eyes in here, and we set up a two-light system to help get in there. If you're doing a flash straight away, you won't get a good picture with dark eyes. You do have to come in with the side lights, which will accent on any of the lesions and or cojones, crypts, the like, lacunas. Now this person is SHERSTUG. I'm also a little skinny, but also have a low thyroid. Guessing this is the cause of a weak pancreas and poor digestion. It could slow down digestion, and it could be a weak pancreas or malabsorption. I don't know which I'd rather have, to be honest with you. I love being rock from yoga. Yeah. 1.5 hour yoga in a very hot room so you sweat a lot. Yeah, I've heard about that. What do you think? I think it's okay. I think that you pick up your thyroid function either with a glandular or use a thyroid formula, use a lot of kelp in your life. You start detoxifying your lymph system. You get your kidneys and adrenals up there, but cleaning your lymph system will clean up any interstitial lymphatic constipation that you have in the wall of your gut, using a lymphatic 1 capsules or something like that, and a stomach and bowel formula to clean the gut itself, and you'll work past that. Absolutely. Thanks a lot. Shireen from Holland. Go, Holland. Thanks, Shireen. I mean, just keep working that way. Lemonade. Go, sweetheart. Go. That's all I can tell you. Yeah, and you got to cook for your husband. Isn't that a bummer? But I hear that all the time, where the wife is raw and doing well, and then she's got to cook for the old man. Gosh, us men, we got to get to it. The women are kicking our butts. That's my male side that said that. Let me see here. This is from the Holy Butt Man. I think, yeah. Ever since I adopted a very high fruit diet, my front, upper, and lower teeth have started to stain. I've never seen fruit stain teeth. Fruit is supposed to clean your teeth. So I've never seen fruit stain teeth. So unless you're doing the berries, like the blackberries and the blueberries, you might see some staining going on there. Use that sodium bicarbonate, baking soda, to help clean the teeth. But generally speaking, your more astringents, like your lemons and your grapes and stuff, they clean your teeth. Some days, and you could use the Heal All tea as a mouthwash, a little bit of an astringent.